Before time there was only silence, then a single heartbeat, a pulse that rippled through the void, and from that pulse came 5 gods, each one born from a different emotion of that first heartbeat: power, curiosity, chaos, wisdom, and doubt. Zephyros, god of wind and motion; Pyra, goddess of flame and passion; Thalor, god of oceans and emotion; Aureon, god of light and truth; and Umbra, god of shadow and secrets. Together they painted galaxies and forged suns. They created worlds in harmony, but harmony, like silence, is meant to be broken. Their pride grew and their voices clashed. "Without motion, creation is still," Zephyros boasted. "Without fire, nothing is born," Pyra shot back. "Without feeling, nothing matters," roared Thalor. "Without truth, you are all blind," flared Aureon. And then a whisper from the dark. "Without shadow," Umbra smiled, "your light means nothing." That whisper shook the heavens. Before a war of gods could begin, an older power intervened: the Titans. They declared a challenge to decide who would reign supreme. A trial not of mortals, but of gods. They called it the God Olympic. 5 events: strength, wisdom, speed, creation, destruction. The arena, a dying star. The first event was strength, to lift the heart of the cosmos, a stone holding the gravity of a universe. Zephyros, the storm, couldn't budge it. Pyra, the fire, only managed to crack it before collapsing. Then came Thalor. He didn't use force, he whispered. "The ocean does not fight the shore, it carries it." The heart rose, floating like a ship on a tide. Thalor had won the first trial, but from the shadows Umbra smiled. "Let him lift the weight, I'll lift the throne." The second event was wisdom, in the labyrinth of truths. Aureon, god of knowledge, answered every question perfectly until he reached the final door. The riddle: what is something even a god cannot know? His pride faltered. As the mirrors began to crack, a voice whispered from behind him. "The future." Umbra stepped forward, and the door swung open. The third event was speed, a race across the universe. Zephyros, a blur of wind, ripped through galaxies. Pyra became a comet of fire. Umbra folded through shadows, a phantom laugh echoing across dimensions. In the end, Zephyros crossed the finish line first, his laughter filling the void. But as he celebrated, Umbra's voice whispered in his ear, "You're fast, Zephyros, but can you outrun fate?" The fourth event was creation. From a single grain of dust, each god had to create something worthy of worship. Aureon made a perfect, flawless sun. Pyra sculpted living beings, full of passion. Thalor created oceans to cradle them. Zephyros gave them the freedom to wander. But Umbra, he held his dust for 7 days and then he opened his hand. Let there be choice. In that instant, for every light a shadow was born, for every truth a doubt. Aureon screamed, "You've created evil." Umbra replied, "I've created freedom." The final event was destruction. The gods had to destroy their beloved creations. Pyra wept as her worlds burned. Zephyros shattered his mountains with regret. Thalor drowned his seas in apology. Aureon dimmed his suns into black holes, but Umbra stood before his world and did nothing. "Destroy," commanded the Titans. Umbra simply smiled. Destruction is easy. True power is restraint. The heavens fell silent, then bowed. Umbra had won. But instead of taking the throne, he made a decree. Let it happen again. Every 1,000 years, let the gods compete. Let new ones rise, let mortals evolve, let creation never grow comfortable. And so the God Olympic continues. Each time, new competitors are chosen. Some are gods reborn, some are mortals who dared to dream, and some don't even know they've been chosen yet, because every struggle, every heartbreak, every victory, it's all part of the same divine contest. The next event isn't among the stars, it's right here within us. So sharpen your will, train your soul, because the next competitor might be you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this cosmic tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from beyond the veil. See you in the next one.